An American sports story executive producer breaks down the finale's tragic end for Aaron Hernandez, exploring the impact of his CTE diagnosis and how it influenced his life and crimes. The FX series, planned to explore true stories of sports figures, dedicated its debut season to former NFL star Hernandez, who was convicted of murder before his death by suicide in prison. The show examined Hernandez's journey from a promising athlete to a convicted felon, drawing attention to the darker aspects of football culture and the physical and psychological toll the game can take on its players. In a recent interview with The Wrap, executive producer Stu Zickerman discussed how he approached wrapping up Hernandez's story to reflect both the player's sorrow and the ongoing dangers that come with football. He explained that by delving into Hernandez's severe brain trauma, the show aims to evoke empathy without absolving him of his crimes, while also addressing the broader issues that remain unresolved in American sports. Read his comments below. The exploration of Hernandez's CTE diagnosis also brings to light the alarming truth about brain damage in football, an issue that is still passionately contested to this day. Originally, Zickerman and his team planned to use actors to portray the voices in the final montage. However, they decided that using real voices from well-known sports commentators would have a bigger impact. Zickerman added that his 12-year-old son plays football and has dreams of playing the game professionally. "It's become America's pastime," he said. "And the game has never been bigger." But, despite knowing the risks, Zickerman believes football is ingrained in American culture and will continue to thrive. What this means for American sports story. A humane approach to tragedy. The finale goes beyond merely recounting Hernandez's tragic story. By focusing on the neurological and psychological toll that football can have on its players, the show sends a strong message about the dangers associated with the beloved sports culture. Hernandez's diagnosis of chronic traumatic encephalopathy highlights an issue that the NFL and other sports leagues continue to struggle with: the long-term effects of repeated head trauma. The inclusion of real voices from sports commentators in the final montage underscores the scale of the issue, demonstrating that the conversation is far from over and continues to evolve in the public sphere. Hernandez's story is not just a singular tragedy but a larger statement about the risks athletes face and the unanswered questions about player safety that leagues must address. For viewers, Hernandez's life story, from an acclaimed NFL player to a convicted criminal suffering from brain trauma, is a tragic example of what can happen when mental and physical health issues are overlooked or misunderstood. By ending on this note, American sports story ensures that Hernandez's story will linger in the audience's mind, serving as a reminder of the hidden costs of America's favorite sport. Our take on the American sports story finale. It portrayed the other side of football. Josh Rivera as Aaron Hernandez talking to someone in prison in American Sports Story Season 2, Episode 10. The ending of American Sports Story holds up a mirror to America's complex, often contradictory relationship with football. Despite increasing awareness of CTE and the sport's potential dangers, football remains deeply ingrained in American culture, and many fans are unlikely to turn away from the game. The show successfully portrayed the duality of football as a beloved sport that inspires people, yet it carries real dangers that both fans and players need to acknowledge. By not shying away from the difficult truths, Zickerman and his team created a show that prompts real conversations about sports, safety, and accountability. Hernandez's story, while painful, is a necessary reminder in the ongoing conversation about the price athletes must pay to achieve greatness. American Sports Story serves as both a tribute to Hernandez's humanity and a cautionary tale for sports organizations to address players' health before more athletes fall victim to similar tragic fates.